نحمد الله ونستعينه ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله وعلى آله وصحبه. أما بعد، قال الله تعالى: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير. صدق الله العظيم. الإخوة الأجلاء والسادة المتحدثين والمشاركين في المؤتمر العالمي لتحرير الأقصى والدفاع عن المستضعفين. السادة والسيدات, brothers and sisters, first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to express our thanks to all delegates and participants of this conference. It's the international conference toward liberation of Al-Aqsa and defending of the oppressed. And indeed, we are very proud to have you here in this conference. And to deliberate on the present challenges facing the Ummah, especially the issue of Aqsa, occupied by the Zionist Jews, is the heart of the problem. Indicated uniting the Ummah is a prerequisite to liberate Al-Aqsa and the Holy Mosque and Palestine. This is a very essential issue that we hope that this conference will not be a mere talk shop and exchange of words among scholars and activists, but should be an opportunity to map down concrete plan to action. And I would like to read our resolution that this organizing committee outlining the declaration of this 2 days international conference. Alhamdulillah, with His mercy and with great pleasure, we are proud to be able to convene distinguished delegates of scholars and activists from various corners of the world to share their thoughts, experience and knowledge in discussing the topic of repeating Baitul Maqdis and defending the right of the oppressed Ummah in this international conference held in Malaysia from 17 to 18 of May or 17-18 of Rajab. In the months of this Rajab, the months of Isra Miraj, and important event for us, the Muslim. We, organizing committee, have is outlining the declaration for this two-day international conference as follows. 1. This conference re-emphasizes the stand taken by the people of the world who want peace and stability in West Asia, that the continued occupation of Palestine is illegal, and that the people of the Palestine must be given the right of self-determination to bring real peace of the region, to bring peace to the region. 2. The capitulation of Britain to the Zionists to establish the illegal state of Israel based on the Balfour Declaration of 1917 demonstrates Britain's active and crucial role in its creation. 3. To liberate Palestine and Al-Quds, continued dissemination of information on the real issue must be of top priority, especially to indicate the message of the historical context of the Palestinian issue, and to ensure that every generation will continue to press for the freedom of Al-Aqsa, Al-Quds, and Palestine. 4. That to achieve the above objective, the OIC, Organization of Islamic Conference, member countries must work with all organizations, institutions, and movements that are committed to liberation of Palestine. 5. That instead of the so-called two-state solution that is not going to be materialized, we propose a one-state solution upon the dismantling of the illegal state of Israel, so that both Palestinians and Jews can live in a united nation. 6. The Palestine Authority become a signatory to the Rome Treaty and refer a complaint to the International Criminal Court to investigate and prosecute Israel leaders and officials responsible for international crimes. 7. Since Israel is an apartheid state, an international anti-apartheid campaign must be launched, similar to the campaign against South Africa, which led to the dismantlement of the white racist state. 8. Support and implement the boycott, disbursement, and sanction campaign launched by Palestinian civil society organization. 9. In view of the violation of treaties between Egypt and Israel and between the Palestinian Authority and Israel, we urge Egypt and the Palestinian Authority to withdraw from those treaties. 10. To emphasize the vital role of media to promote aggressive unity by all people of different schools of thought within Islam, based on the Amman Declaration, and to create organization of Tahrir in relevant states. 11. Establish a front of Muslim scholars and preachers who would recognize as the words is the scholars and preachers front for the liberation of Palestine. This front will have a representative number that would be mobilized to address the Palestinian issue in their communities. 12. Create a forum or platform of NGOs of multi-ethnic, multi-religious composition which are concerned about justice for Palestinian and other oppressed countries and operating in the country to advocate on this issue is one voice. 13. Established an Institute of Palestine and Palestinian Studies for the purpose of preparing material for dissemination to the public, as well as producing material that may be used for use in education syllabus to ensure conscientization of the younger generation about the Palestinian issue. The institute may also train personnel to speak about Palestine and be a focal point for experts, both men and women, in the area. 14. Prepare a blueprint on how Palestinian history and Palestinian affairs may be included in the syllabus of school and tertiary level education to ensure that the correct picture of the Palestinian issue is understood by coming generation and to counter the massive disinformation carried out by the Zionist controlled Western media. 15. To encourage Muslim scholars with authority to issue fatwa on pressing matters regarding Palestine, especially the boycott and displacement of Israel goods and services. 16. Encourage masjids and musalla to put up Palestinian corners where the general masses may obtain current information on the development in Palestine. Material will be provided by the Palestinian Institute. 17. Declare the last Friday of Rajab as Al-Aqsa Day to carry out program for liberation of Al-Aqsa. 18. Dedicate one Friday of every month during Jummah prayer for reciting Qur'an Nazila for the liberation of Al-Aqsa, Qudus in Palestine. 19. Organization of Islamic Conference, OIC, convenes a special meeting every 2 years of member states and NGOs to review the progress and the struggle to liberate Al-Aqsa, Qudus in Palestine. And lastly, 20, a secretariat to be set up in Malaysia to oversee and monitor the implementation of this declaration. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Ustaz Haji Ahmad Nawal. Ladies and gentlemen, for the closing ceremony, we would like to call Cikgu Muhammad Azmi to give a short closing speech. With great pleasure, Tafadhal mashkoor.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajma'in. First of all, let me convey our special thanks to all the delegates, to all the scholars who have made thousands of kilometers to come from as far as Lebanon, from Egypt, from Turkey, from Qatar, and we have scholars also coming from Indonesia. I would not be able to read all the names, but it has been a great honor for us to receive you as our guest. We would like to convey our highest appreciation and our dua for you so that you go back with a safe trip. We do not want another missing plane. Inshallah, you will miss, you will get back to your home. Inshallah, we will try our best to make sure that everything was smooth in your trip. For any handicaps that happened during the arrangement of the trip, let me just convey on behalf of the committee members to extend our apology. This is the best that we could do. This is an NGO, this is civil society, and I think what we have done is the most that we could. So all the scholars, let me again, on behalf of the committee, we are very thankful for all the inputs and contribution, without which your attendance will make our conference a handicap. And to all the participants, our brothers and sisters made it also from far away, we are also conveying our attitude, our gratitude and appreciation to all of them. We have a big delegation from Indonesia. There was one who came from Thailand. I just met, but he was not able to attend the whole conference. We had a call from South Africa who called that it was an emergency, he was about to come, but he didn't come, but he conveyed salam to you, assalamu alaikum, that he wished that he could be here and participate in the conference. And all our local NGOs, our local scholars, our intellectuals, from the Malaysian participants and speakers, I repeat again our appreciation and highest thanks to your contribution. I would like to say this in Malay to my daughters and sons, probably. I'm not that old enough, but I would like, all of them have been working day and night. If I only can tell you the amount of work that we had to concentrate and focus is tremendous. Being an organization, trying our best to make everything smooth, get resources that we are almost like helpless, that we couldn't get any funding, and then we were looking up and down, left and right, whether we could get any help. And we tried our best, and this is the best that we could organize. Let us all give a big clap to all the young people from the Secretariat, everybody in and out, everybody was gone back, and I wish them all the best. Thank you, my dua for you, for your success. Please make this a learning experience, and you enrich your knowledge about what this whole debate and struggle is all about. To my friends of the steering committee, from Sheikh Abdul Ghani Samsuddin, Ustaz Ahmad Awang, Dr. Muhammad Manuti, Dr. Wan Muhammad, Sheikh Abdul Aziz, who's right there at the back, and all my other colleagues, from Mapim to Abim and Salimah, Dr. Aminah Zakaria and her team, to also Sultan Ulama, Dr. Ruslan, Muhammad Noor, and the committees from the Ulama Association of Malaysia, and other organizations have been helping us. Let me also convey our appreciation and thank you so much for helping along and giving us the strength to organize this conference. I would lastly say that when we took the mandate from Ustaz Abdul Ghani, who has been the driver of this, he left the steering to us. He gave the whole engine to us without the oil. So we were trying to ask, where is the oil? You gave the engine, you gave the steering, and we do not have anything. It's up to you. We'll try to find whatever we have. And we were going around here and there trying to get some help funds and facilities to the state government of Selangor. Again, we are also very appreciative. We had some contribution from the Menteri Besar, the Chief Minister of Selangor. We would like to again appreciate their contribution. And there are some other friends and also organizations who have already contributed in the way that they could. All the things that we couldn't attend to your needs, please apologize for the shortcomings. We are not like a government. We have all the facilities to have a very good logistic facilities and all that, but we tried our best. Our young people were sleepless for the last 2 days, and they are working very hard to make sure that our guests are well attended to. So thanks again for that. And with this resolutions, I'm reminding myself especially, and also my colleagues from the committees, we are reminding ourselves that these 20 points or so that have been drafted by a few of our committee members, who's headed by Ustaz Ahmad Awang, Haji Muhyiddin Abdul Qadir, Dr. Firdaus, Dr. Muhammad Nur Manuti, Dr. Latif, Abdul Latif, and Brother Tahir, who started drafting it. All these points are very important to us. I remind myself and all the teams that this is not going to be another reading of a resolution. This cannot be. It is enough for us to see blood of the Muslims. It is enough of us to see bodies and children and women who are still suffering. It is enough to see that how the superpowers are manipulating, are making use of us. It is enough for us to talk about that we have differences. It is enough for us to even start pointing at each other. We have to translate. As always, the Sheikh and the scholars has been repeating. You read the Quran, one ayat after another. We reminded people about this ayat, this important ayat. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. It has been repeated. Every presentation, every speech, every khutbah. And yet, this very verse, this very ayat has been ignored, and we have become hypocritical about what we read. And this cannot prolong. We have to start from here. And the mandate is not only to the committee, but it is also for you. So everybody who's going back to your organization, to your homes, you must not sleep with this resolution. We are also burdening you, and Allah will witness whether today what we have vowed and what we have promised upon ourselves, that our oaths that we say that we are going to acquire, to get back our rights, and to say to the people of the world that the Muslims cannot be treated as such. As Brother Anwar Ibrahim was saying, that this is very important, that all of us, the Muslim, each and every one, must remember that we will then be answerable to Allah and nobody else. So let me then conclude this conference, that it will not end here. There will be a lot of more work that we have to do, a lot of more resources that we have to mobilize, and a lot of more thinking and action that we have to present to the world. And this is the only answer for us to salvage the Ummah. And let us promise this, that whenever we meet again, it is not asking when we will have another conference. No, we will ask among ourselves, what have you done when you came to this conference? What was the work that you have contributed to make this conference a really effective one? So this is the question that we have to ponder, then we have to ask. Thank you so much again. Allah will be with us all of us, inshallah. Then we will hope that we will give the strength to continue in struggle. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Cikgu. Ladies and gentlemen, before we leave this hall, before we leave this 2 days conference, may we all seek the mercy of Allah to shower us with His mercy, that we be united, we be one ummah, ummatun wahida. We therefore would like to ask that the one Muhammad Sheikh Abdul Aziz to read some dua. Tafadhal Ustaz.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد يا قوة الحقائق العرشية وصلفة الكمالات القدسية ودرة الاختراعات التكوينية ومعدن الأسرار اللوحية، من أقمت به الأشياء في طي عالم الهوية وفتقت به رتق طلاسيمها الحرفية، الحجاب الأعظم مرفرف الخدر المكرم والقرآن المطلوب الأفخم، روح الكائنات وكاشف الكربات لنفس ولذات. اللهم اجمع بيننا وبينه كما جمعت بين الروح والنفس ظاهرا وباطنا يقظة ومناما. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami mohon dan kami merayu kehadrat-Mu. Jadikanlah kami dari kalangan yang sentiasa kasih kepada agama kami, dari kalangan yang sentiasa merindui Al-Masjidil Aqsa, dari kalangan yang sentiasa bersedia untuk berjuang demi agama kami. Pada petang yang berkati ini, kami mohon dan kami merayu agar selamatkanlah perjalanan saudara-saudara kami, para tetamu kami yang akan memusafir kembali ke tanah air yang tercinta. Mudah-mudahan perhimpunan ini perhimpunan yang sentiasa diberkati. Wassallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.